Hello, Happy New Year. Wishing you all warmth and light. Look, today let's start with the question: what is the difference between what I like and what I want? Honestly, right now I want a burger, a big one from McDonald's. But do I really like it? Or it's just a quick pleasure offer it to me from outside? Probably the second one, because what I actually like is recording this video right now, saying something honest to you, giving something back. Okay. In my first video, I talked about noticing yourself. In my second video, I talked about refusal, about the things that, about stepping away from what constantly distracts us. This video is more practical, not as advice, just as things that helped me and helping to get closer to myself. Let's start. First thing, sleep. Look, this sounds boring, but this is very important. Sleep affects everything in our life. People try to fix their life during the day, but life is often decided a night before. So try going to bed early, around 10 p.m., waking up early, about 6 a.m., do important stuff in the morning, important things, important tasks in the morning. There is no better time for this, because your mind is quiet in the morning and the world is still asleep. Let's continue. Second thing, food. I believe that we are what we eat and how we eat. And I think that one of the biggest problems today is our relationship with food, not our relationships. We will talk about this in future videos. For now, let's speak about food. So yeah, I think it's a problem, our relationship with food. I won't dive into details, just a few simple things. Less sugar, less carbohydrates, more vegetables with meat. Try to eat full meals, no more than 2 times a day, without snacking. For example, first meal around 11 or 12, and the second meal around 5 or 6 in the evening. And even this simple step can do a lot. I'm talking about fasting, because when you do this step, you actually fasting around 18 hours from 6 p.m. until 12 p.m. next day. And fasting, one of the most powerful things you can do for your life, for your health. Me, personally, I haven't eaten breakfast for about 4 years, and I feel better than ever. Breakfast is not the most important meal of the day. For me, breakfast turned out to be unnecessary. Morning is for doing things. So try to not eat for pleasure. Not eat when you are not hungry. Sometimes it helps imagine that food needs to be earned. That you have to do something to deserve it. And actually, that is how we were created. Okay. Next thing is movement. You know, I met many people who didn't really value movement, sport, physical activity, movement. All of this helps us release stress. And stress is everywhere. Stress is one of the biggest problems, like relationship with food. So many things around us, work, relationships, AI, difficult tasks, health, money, politics, difficult decisions. It's not only about stress, it's about how you handle a pressure. So it can be anything: dancing, yoga, cycling, even walking outside. For me, walking outside, greatest thing to get back to yourself, to calm the mind, to ask questions, It's very simple and it's so powerful. Next. Your health. Look, if you understand, if you see that refusal, what I talked about in my previous videos, is very hard for you, if it's difficult to drop bad habits and create new one, good ones, check your vitamins level, especially vitamin D. Around 80% of people have a deficiency, and there is a very little sun now during winter in Poland, in Krakow. So if it's sunny outside, even during winter, my advice for you is to use it and go for a walk. It's very important. And energy, not only about food, vitamins, sun, it's also about how your nervous system recovers. Things like sauna, cold exposure. You know, I never met someone who can stay calm in cold and feels lost inside. Never. And the last thing, people, look, we are responsible for how we show up to others, to inspire, to be kind, to bring a little light, but we also responsible for who we allow close. You know, there are two types of people. First type is people with who you can be quiet. You don't need to talk anything. You don't need to explain yourself around them. They make you calm. It's your people. And the second type, the people who create constant tension. They doubt you. They don't really believe in you. Stepping away from those people, from those who bring you stress. And be closer to people who give you energy, who believe in you. When you feel calm with them, it's a sign. The best sign, let me jump to relationships. The best sign of good relationships is when you feel calm. So, I told you about these things. Now, when you start caring about these things, even a little, you will start to notice what? Dreams, desires, quiet impulses, goals that you forgot for a long time. And what can you do with them? Write them down. You know, pen and paper are the most powerful things in the world. The most powerful weapon. And it's not narcissism, it's quiet self-care. When you write down everything you think, I mean things that comes from your soul, from your mind, that seems important to you. Write it down. And in the world that constantly distract your attention, taking care of your quiet impulses is act of respect. Thank you.